Now Friday, it's time for the weekly vendor reset. You know what that means. I'll go from place to place, DC checkpoint to checkpoint to find out what the best items are for sale this week in the division to save you guys the time and the trouble. So if the video is helpful in any way, shape, or form, please drop it a like. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing for more division content as I put these out every single Friday. Now, always remember to double check the terminal and Camp Clinton, because if you do own one blueprint, it will go across all characters. So the only thing I see here are a pair of firearms gloves. The 229 and 204 things I'll quickly skim over for the people that want to make a skill build and, you know, might find a weapon there that they need. Like last week we had the 204 Lavoa, but sadly nothing this week. Alright, so the exotics at the terminal: Centurion has Expert and Accurate, Pass, Pecan, Destructive, Vicious Pecan. Low gear score, 20% damage targets that have cover. The rolls are good if you don't mind optimizing it, go ahead and pick it up, but other than that I would wait. The Liberator, 22% enemy armor damage. There's nothing really good on that at all. Cassidy, 288% stagger. Trained, Ferocious, and Boomstick. Again, you could reroll Trained if you wanted to, if you are a fan of the double Cassidy Lone Star thing, but you will have to optimize that quite a bit, so again, I would wait. The Historian, 149% headshot damage with Harmful, Vicious, and History Repeats. Everything is too low. Unless you have a bunch of div tech that you don't mind spending, I would absolutely pass on everything we have there. Tactical SASG 12, 340% stagger, responsive, deadly, and self-preserved. I would get rid of self-preserved for something else and absolutely pick this up. Even though you will have to optimize it a little bit, this is good for both PvE and PvP, so I would pick that up if you are in need of a shotgun. Now, regular gear, I will go over just to show you guys what is here. Anything good will obviously be in the description. Gear sets, because classifieds are dropping left, right, and center all over the place now, there's really no need to cover them, and that is also per everybody's request. So that is everything down in the terminal. Let's move on. Next up is here at the Cavern Safe House. He has one item for sale, which is this prototype Firearms Mod. 259 firearms with over 3,000 health on it, so if you don't have a higher percentage in terms of firearms, I would go ahead and pick this up.
Be here if you change your mind.
Okay, up at Camp Clinton, again, double check the blueprints vendor to see if there's anything there that you need. I own everything, so unfortunately I cannot show you what is there. Over at the special equipment vendor, once again, there's actually a better Cassidy, 342% stagger, unforgiving, deadly, and boomstick. I know that there's not a whole lot of people that do run the double Cassidy, but for the few of you out there that do, well, you just might want to check that one out. On top of that, if we scroll all the way down here, we do have an Omega Rifle Suppressor, 18.5% headshot damage. That's almost a max roll on headshot. 2.5% crit chance, 4% crit damage with reduced threat. So if you don't have a better Omega Rifle Suppressor than this one, I would pick a few of them up until you do.
I'm sure I'll see you again
next Friday. Alright, moving on up to Wolves Den. For those of you that are pretty new to the division, fresh level 30s, you might find this extended mag quite helpful. 116.5% mag size, 4% crit damage, and 5.5% rate of fire. Unless you have a higher percentage, I would go ahead and grab a few of these until you do.
I'm sure I'll see you again.
Yeah, I just told the other guy. Next Friday. You too. Alright, one more stop over at Autumn's Hope. She has one item for sale here. For those of you that are running builds like Reclaimer, 7.5% support station duration. That's a max roll. Obviously pick a bunch of those up and throw them on your build.
No problem. I'll see you later.
See you later. Alright, now over on the east side of town at the Crypt Safe House. Come on over to the weapons vendor here. And we have a Omega Rifle Suppressor. This time it's just regular credit, so there's no reason not to pick it up if you don't have one that is better than this one. 17.5% headshot damage, 4% crit damage, 3% crit chance, and again with reduced threat. So if you don't have a better one, go ahead and grab a bunch of these and throw them on your weapons.
Oh well, catch you later.
Alright, now making our way into the Dark Zone. That was everything we had for sale in the Light Zone at the West 39th Street DZ checkpoint. Sorry, I'm losing my voice here a little bit. One item for sale, prototype Firearms Mod, 265 firearms with 3% skill haste.
I was hoping for a little more consumer confidence.
Next up, over at the East 40th Street DZ checkpoint, she has one item for sale here, and it is this prototype performance mod, 5% support station healing speed. That's a max roll. I'd go ahead and pick a few of these up if you don't already have them.
Stop wasting my time.
Tell me what to do. 46th Street DZ checkpoint, for those of you that are a fan of running Pulse, he has a prototype performance mod for sale here, 2% Pulse critical hit chance. 2% is again a max roll, so if you don't have them, go ahead and pick them up. Alright, now for the final stop of the week, up at the Park Ave DZ checkpoint, there is one item for sale here. For those of you that are a fan of the M700 Carbon and need a good one, he's got one for you. 164% headshot damage, unforgiving, destructive, and elevated. You will have to optimize it a little bit, but not a whole lot. And elevated, you know, you could probably reroll that for something else if you wanted to, and this would be a fantastic PvE sniper. So pick it up if you don't already have a better one. You guys are pricks, man. See how they talk to me when I'm trying to help you guys out? Anyways, that was everything we had this week for sale in the division. Hopefully there was something that you wanted or needed. Don't listen to that guy. And other than that, hopefully you guys are all enjoying Global Event Onslaught while it is still here and getting the gear sets you need, all that good stuff. So, if the video was helpful, please drop a like on it. It does help me out a lot and I appreciate it. And again, if you're new to the channel, consider sticking around for more Division content. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at Afflicted Gamer, and the stream times for me to be live here on YouTube are at the end of the video. Until next time, agents, have a great week and weekend, and I will see you soon in the next video or in the next live stream.